A cork forest in the middle of the Alentejo is a lovely place to visit. It's even more so if inside that cork forest is a cromlech. This is the Cromeleque de Portela de Mogos. Let's explore it. The Portela de Mogos Cromlech is located in the Alentejo, in the district of Évora. It's between Montemor Novo and Évora, just north of the A6 motorway. This cromlech, or stone circle, is situated on a small hill on private land, beside a national road. There are actually two cromlechs along this road. At either end, a road sign points out the recintos megalithicus, or megalithic enclosures. There is, however, no sign pointing out the Portela de Mogos Cromlech. There is an unmarked gate along the road, close to the cromlech. The gate's not locked, it's just fastened with a wire here, so I can go through if I fasten it behind me again. Matter of fact, I even met some of the residents cycling past, and they said, "Are you going to visit the cromlech?" I said, "Yes." They said, "Fasten the gate behind you," and I said, "Of course." So we're good. Once you've closed the gate behind you, it's a short walk of about 150 meters. Head up the hill and to the east, and you'll soon see the menhirs, or megalithic standing stones. This is a gorgeous prehistoric construction in an absolutely magical location. There's a real peaceful stillness in this cork oak forest, with gentle breezes rustling the leaves on the trees and a rich, earthy smell all around. The stones on the eastern side are more scattered, but the western portion has been more fully restored. There's a line of 5 stones, including the massive central one, running across the middle of the cromlech on its north-south axis. The stones on the western side of this axis form a clear arc. The whole structure is made up of around 40 menhirs, forming an oval shape with the longer axis pointing to the east. There's also an alignment of 6 stones running east from the cromlech. It's hard to visualize the structure while standing in it, and the beautiful cork oak trees obscure most of the menhirs when viewed from the air. The Portela de Mogos Cromlech was identified in 1966 by Enrique Leonor Pina, who also identified the famous Almendres Cromlech, which is about 10 kilometers to the south. Archaeologist Mario Varela Gomes excavated this cromlech in 1995 and restored and rebuilt several of the fallen menhirs. The site was declared a property of public interest in 1997. It's estimated that this cromlech was built about the same time as the second phase of Almendres during the 5th millennium BC. It seems to have been reused throughout the Chalcolithic and Bronze Ages. Several of the menhirs have carvings on them, ranging from cut marks to sun symbols and enclosures. At least 2 have anthropomorphic representations. In particular, one of the stones in the inner alignment has clear indications of a face and moon-shaped necklace. I could just make it out when I visited. Gomes was able to capture it much better than I could. There's another similarly carved stone here, with markings so faint I could hardly see them. These 2, along with 2 in the Almendres Cromlech, are the only such anthropomorphic megaliths, or stelae, found in place in all of Iberia. The Portela de Mogos Cromlech has many similarities with the bigger and much more famous Almendres Cromlech. In its own right, it is well worth studying and visiting. As always, if you come here, please treat the site and the stones with great care, and always be respectful to the landowners and their private property.
I hope you've enjoyed this visit to the Cromlech de Portela de Mogos. If you want to know more about it, check out the links down below. I've got lots more information about it on my website, prehistoricportugal.com. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment down below. Should I go back and try to get the carvings properly? And don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to be visiting lots more megalithic and other prehistoric sites in the weeks and months to come. Thanks for watching.